You remember, of course, the Canadian shop teacher who decided to pull his entire classroom into his sexual fetishes, the guy who showed up wearing grotesquely oversized prosthetic breasts in the class. Now, the local school board in Ontario, the Halton District School Board, is defending the teacher. Of course, they're attacking the kids, banning the students from taking pictures of him. And one of the few Canadian journalists who's covering this and has from the beginning is a man called David Menzies with Rebel News. To highlight the absurdity of all of this, Menzies just dropped off a petition to the school board dressed in the same fetish gear as the teacher.
The saying goes, if you can't beat 'em, join 'em. So let's do the Linda Carter thing and see if the Menzoid can transition himself. I'd like to present a petition called Protect the Students. We've had over 16,000 signatures. It reads, the Halton District School Board and the Director of Education, Curtis Innes, should be fired for allowing a female identifying shop teacher to wear enormous fake breasts that are barely contained by see-through blouses while teaching.
The guy with the gun shows up because he's saying things they don't like. It really has become a police state in Canada. That's not an overstatement. David Menzies is the reporter we just mentioned with Rebel News in Canada. He joins us tonight. David, thanks so much for coming on. It didn't seem like they got the joke when they sent the cop over to you. Like they didn't think it was funny?
Oh, no, indeed, Tucker, and a pleasure to be with you. Thank you so much for having me. This is the thing about the uber woke Halton District School Board, Tucker, is that they're all down with radical transgenderism, including a teacher who dresses up as a grotesque caricature of a woman as if he's a drag queen, but only for the kids in shop class to see that, not when it comes to their school board meeting. So when I came there, what happened after that is we received a letter, and Tucker, for asking insensitive questions, I am banned for life at the Halton District School Board head office, all of its properties and all of its schools. I will be immediately arrested with trespass. They've said that in writing, so you're absolutely right. Canada is devolving into a police state with every passing week, my friend.
So it's okay to wag the prosthetic breast in the face of children in your classroom, but it's not okay to show up wearing them to a school board meeting. Did they explain why?
Oh, no, they don't explain. They don't communicate. They know better. And the fact of the matter is, Tucker, as I've said from day one, there is three theories as to what is going on with this teacher, Lemeiux. We call him Busty Lemeiux. It sounds like a vaudeville performer from way back when. But these are the theories. One is this is a genuine transition. I put that right in the paper shredder right away, Tucker, because if you're a member of the trans community, if you're a man going female or female going male, you want to blend in with the other sex. You don't want to stand out. You don't want to look like, as I said before, a drag queen performer, a grotesque caricature of a woman. So that leaves us with two theories, Tucker. One, and there's a lot of social media chatter about this, is that he's basically taking the piss out of the Halton District School Board. He is punking them. He is saying, okay, you're so down with wokeism, how's this for you? In which case he might be a bit of a hero. The other theory, Tucker, and this is the one I'm leaning to more and more as I get more and more evidence, is that this is someone who suffers from a condition called autogenophilia. And basically, this involves when men are transitioning to women, not all of them, but some of them, they have this condition where when they wear the apparel of women, when they put on the props of women, like a fake breast, they actually get sexually aroused. And I'm leaning more to that, Tucker, because a woman who would not come on camera with me, but more importantly, she had photographic evidence. Lemeiux showed up, I think it was 2 years ago, at a theater in Burlington. It was for a dance recital with little girls, I believe 8 to 12. It was a private event, Tucker. And what happened is he snuck in his full drag queen regalia at, the intermission, sat right in the first row. And I was told that it looked like this individual was getting aroused watching these little girls dance. Now, all the mothers, as you can imagine, are saying, who is this person? Whose child belongs to that person? So after the number, they went down there. They said, do you have a child here? Because this is a private event. He said, no. They said, you have to leave, and he left. Now, Tucker, what mature male would, without a child performing, would dress up in that outlandish costume and then sit there in the front row looking at these little girls dance? But here's the rub. For the Halton District School Board to even do their due diligence and investigate, to ask questions, is this a guy pranking us, or is this a guy suffering from some kind of sexual perversion? That would seem to be, to me, at least for their being, an act of transphobia. They will not even ask questions. They will not investigate. They're just accepting it on face value. And meanwhile, Tucker, they had a committee investigate, can we have a dress code for faculty? One exists for students, and if a girl at Oakville Trafalgar dressed like that, she's expelled. And the findings were this: we can't implement a dress code for the faculty because it opens us up to liability. Tucker, does that make sense? Why can you have a dress code for kids, but you can't for the adults?
Because they don't care about the kids, as you've
exactly.
I think, conclusively shown. David Menzies, Rebel News, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Merry Christmas, Tucker.